Peace and blessings, everybody. How y'all doing today? It's me, Michael Cantress, aka Rogue Spiritual, and this is
Cue the Trinity.
all right. Listen, bro. All right, so we was both going through media. It's separate as it's different, and basically, I'm not going to disclose the details. As you should focus on me, leave her out of it. Okay? I'm just gonna ask her for inputs. Now, you know what's so fucking crazy about the fruits that that all these people was competing with me, all the bad kid that was competing with me, to the point that I'm convinced that I was really a 10-year-old trans man, vessel, asexual and all before I knew that I was a fucking faggot. Bruh, alright. Besides all that, you know what's so crazy? The mania began the minute I forgave my exes and, half of the people in high school and middle school. I just forgave. I just started forgiving all over, right? Right. The reason why one of my exes that's no longer living, right? I forgave him. Like when it comes to one of my exes that's no longer living, I forgave him. When it comes to the 7-year situationship, I forgave him. When it comes to my 15, when it comes to Lionel, because of course that's an old explanation in itself. I forgave him because I married him. Okay? And keep all that shade and projection to yourself. Now,
Right.
on top of that, you know what? I was beefing with my ex-husband for 15 plus years or whatever the case is, to the point I was like, you know what? Like, I'd rather deal with a nigga brain day by day instead of having nigga ears. You know what's so fucking crazy with the Cuban links and all that, right? And some of these fishes or bottoms or whatever the case is. First, if it ain't a bottom, it's a Cuban link that will fuck around and beef with a nigga for over 30 plus years. I'm talking about Cuban link running through Terror Squad or whatever the case is. No ring, fridge empty, sober as fuck, all that. And he over here holding on to the same fucking tea. How the fuck you beefing with the whole crew that you ran through with your bottom ass for 30 years and your fridge empty, you're still sober, you're still hungry, and the only time you go to the bar, bitch, no wonder why you go to the bar to crash out. Because you over here beefing with niggas for 30 years. I'm talking about Big Pun's corpse. Bitch, you want to suck his wee-wee at this point. I said what the fuck I said. Then Fat Joe and everybody else in between. I said what the fuck I said. Fight me. Now, you running through the fucking Terror Squad crew. You beefing with them 30 years. Now you depressed at the fucking bar. You wanted to crash out. Alright? And then, yeah, no wonder. Because you ain't got no fucking ring. Okay? You was playing house with every last one of them. Right up to Fat Joe's fat, flabby, doodle in his stomach ass. Ain't got no fucking, food, your fridge, and you holding all that down by your fucking self. Bitch, you make me ashamed to be a woman. And then, let's not talk about the fish version of Cuban Link. Going beef with niggas for 30 fucking years. All that, you playing house for free. Okay? At least Mary J. Blige got her fucking millions. And you know what? I'm just gonna end it there. I've done enough crying. It's time to say bye. Time to do something for me. Now, you know what's so fucking crazy? I know I was talking about Truth. I wasn't really talking about Truth First, but since niggas want to focus on the Truth First title, Truth First is like a group or a band or a chick or whatever, right? Right? Let me tell you something. I'm not going to repeat the fucking lyrics because ain't no fucking way you going to demonize that shit and as your projection is reversed. But bitch, let me tell you something, bruh. All that in all in her songs, all right, right up to when she was young or whatever the case is, as everybody has a right to be young. If these fucking infiltrators can fuck around, be young, dumb, full of sexual energy, why can us black folk do as well? That's what I hate about a fucking golden girl, and you scorpions are way worse than a snake at this point. And the minute you sense that I was already making peace with the fucking snake, courtesy of scarred lip and what the fuck you scorpions didn't do, it was already clipped. At this point, y'all was really anxious. Y'all was anxious. Y'all was all that. Y'all was anxious. Y'all was ear hustling on my prayers, this and this and that. I felt y'all coming. To the point that God has protected me from y'all projection as just reverse. Right? Now, the thing is with Truth Hurts or whatever the case is, and my marriage or whatever the case is, and mind you, if you want to know about Lionel, he was a queer out of Harlem. Okay? The one that's no longer with us, another queer, all right? And then the 7-year situationship was a blue collar trade. And then the guy that I lost it to, this is when I was 16 going on 25, and he was a whole fucking trade nigga out of Queens, you know, selling drugs and all that. All right. Now, with Truth First and all that, roll by. And in every sense of the fucking word, I knew where every last one of these fucking niggas was at. Okay? How the fuck a Cuban link and a fucking bottom and a fish version of Cuban link, y'all doing all this, you beefing with niggas that you sit for 30 years, y'all don't even know where the fuck they at, and you holding down everything on top, and you holding everything down by yourself on top of that. You make me ashamed to be a woman.
Right.
You over here beefing with the niggas that you ran through for fucking 30 years. The team got old. Because no wonder why the Cuban link niggas and bitches or whatever and faggots be ready to crash out of the fucking bar and they fuck around and lose a fight in a fucking war. Bitch, what? You beefing with niggas that you ran through. You holding shit down by your fucking self. You holding down the fridge by your fucking self. You just holding down everything by your fucking self. No fucking ring. You're ready to crash out of the fucking bar. And throughout all that, bitch, y'all never even knew where these niggas y'all never even knew where these niggas were. Right up to Fat Joe. Okay? And keep Remy Ma's name out your fucking mouth. Only I can say the shit that I can say about Remy Ma. If she's my daughter, then let her be my fucking daughter. I said what the fuck I said, I'm gonna keep it. Why? Because I wholeheartedly respect the Pat Poose and Remy Ma tea. I own everything I said. Okay? I own it all because literally, when it comes to the Terror Squad tea, Remy Ma kept it. She brought that shit up to fucking date.
Glow up.
Right, bitch. Remy Ma's my fucking daughter. She's my proud daughter. Okay? Sometimes my daughter's Generation X. Yeah. Pat Poose had my daughter. I love it all. I wholeheartedly respect that.
And she not holding the fridge down by herself. And
right.
Her fridge looking crazy and shocked.
Right. Now, with all that being said, I pray that Remy Ma and Pat Poose find recovery and healing without the vibes in between, because we already know where vibes lead to. Without the vibes, I pray they find healing, and I pray they restore the foundation, as it's not in the what, it's in the how when it comes to Black love.
And the who.
Right. Thank you for always showing us Black love, Pat Poose and Remy Ma. As you already know what I said about Pat Poose, about him winning the war of his life for generations. He went from a thug to a grown man to the only American chief of Sierra Leone. I own everything I said. Okay? And now the story's done. Thank you.
Mwah.